Okay, so this story starts off with this woman telling us that she used to rent out a space that she had. It used to be like a place where people sell Mexican food, and then it went to someone who sold seafood. But the basis of this is that this place would never be successful. Like anyone who would open something there eventually would close. So she tells us it was one of those times where the in-between and nobody was renting out the spot. So she decided to throw a party there with her family and her friends. Her family and friends. So she tells us that the party is going good, but then she notices a little girl that she had never seen before, and that she was standing like from afar, the other end of that place, but that the little girl was standing there like this, staring at her. Can you fucking imagine? She says that she cannot explain why, but this little girl was scaring the out of her. So she tells us that she would try to party, everybody was partying. She would look back, the girl's still staring at her like this. So she got to the point where she tells her friend, there's a girl over there, right? Like, there's a little girl over there. Am I like, she started thinking like she was drunk. Like, what if she had drank a little too much and now she's seen something? And when she told her friends, they were like, are you crazy? There's no girl over there. And she was clearly seeing that little girl staring at her like this. I would simply pass out. And she also explains that after she tells them, look at the girl, because the little girl's clearly there, focused on her with her eyes. And they were like, nobody's there. And she just felt so scared because at that point, she was staring back at that little girl. That little girl was not blinking. She said that she got so scared that she didn't even want to be at her own party. So she asked her family and friends that they need to go because she wanted to close up and go home. So she says that she goes home, and she was living with her partner at the time, and they decided to go to bed. And when she falls asleep, she has a dream of that same little girl. In that dream, that little girl's face is like right in front of hers. So she says that the girl's face was like this close to her, right? And all of a sudden, that little girl just started going, blah. I sound stupid, I know, but I'm just retelling the story, okay? So, in the dream, girl's face right in front of hers, the little girl starts going, well, she said that she was still looking at her the same way. So she was going, blah. I can't even do it with a serious face, but even though I would die if this happened to me. So after that little girl started making those weird noises, she wakes up. So she wakes up terrified, and she starts thinking this couldn't have been a little girl. Like, she thinks like it was something else, maybe like a demon or something, but she does not believe that this was a little girl. Now here's the part I wouldn't know what to do if this happened to me. So she wakes up, obviously terrified, started thinking about how this couldn't have been a little girl. Maybe it was like something pretending to be a little girl. Well, remember when I told you that her partner and her went to bed? Well, her partner was also awakened. He said that he woke up because she was making those sounds in her sleep. So remember the little girl in the dream was like, blah. Well, boyfriend told her he woke up because she was making those sounds in her sleep. So can you freaking imagine being him, waking up to your girlfriend going blah in her bed? I feel like I would have left. I'm not gonna lie. I've watched too many scary movies to fucking stay, okay? Like, no. But anyway, he said that he got awoken, saw her, covered his entire body of how scared he was, and he started praying. That's how scared he was when he saw her making those noises. She says that she doesn't remember making those noises, but she clearly remembers that dream and that little girl making those sounds to her. She says that even though this happened years ago, she still clearly remembers that little girl at the party, same little girl in her dream, and she even starts describing what she looks like. She's saying that she had bangs, that she had 2 little ponytails, and yeah. Anyways, I translated this story from Spanish to English. I believe it's from a podcast. I'm gonna put it up here or in the caption so you guys can go see it in Spanish if you want to. But what the heck would you do if that happened to you? Because hopefully my legs will let me run, because I would not want to stay there.